Okay, how many rogues on Team Red? 2 rogues. Okay, you guys can stay. That rule of no more than 2 rogues still applies for today. We got ourselves a mega on Team Red. Oh my god, the alliance in the red and the horde of blue, right? Oh, no, all of them are alliance. Okay, we got ourselves a mega. We got ourselves Bokun switching out the manga. I do like this one. I'm not huge for the mask because it looks like a frowny face. Did I just ruin the mask for everybody? Like, look at that bottom thing. It looks like a frowny face. It looks like, We got ourselves 2 fast, right? Didn't even see him. Don't even know his name. It was too quick, man. Tasty. We got ourselves Mori versus Team Blue. We got ourselves Cold Shade as a Fire Mage Druid, as a Balanced Druid, Void Form as a, well, Void Form. We also got ourselves Warboard as a Destro by the looks of it. And we got ourselves Wombo Combo. I'm swapping to different people. And it looks like Team Blue still trying to figure out who's going first. What about Team Red? They're sending out the boy. They're sending out the man, the molten giant amongst gnomes. Tasty himself. Now, Tasty, what corpse is he running again? He's running Mind Flay Tentacles. Those are really good. Those are exceptionally good. This is you, right? This is you, boys. Yep. When I say switch before recording, so I can sync like I do. Say switch. So I can have I could be like clap. It could be pizza. It could be anything. I just like switch. I thought it was just perfect because it has a switch. And I thought it was quick. I guess I was starting to do that before. It used to be a jump land start, but I can't jump here, so yeah. I don't know, it just makes sense in my head. I just need something to sync the audio and the video. We got us this Warboard popping out with a big open road to taste. That's gonna be tasty. Popping out the Elementals as well. It's gonna be Infernal versus Primal Elemental. I would love to see those pets collide together, dude. That's gonna be Casual trying to come out for Warboard after getting a Tasty Fear onto Tasty. That's gonna be, oh, Tasty popping in with all the CC, suppressing any Casuals out of Warboard, even knocking him, yeeting him out of the park. Warboard so far, haven't even burn a Warlock Hellstone. The Infernal is going to be dissipating right here. And so far, his opener has been completely denied. Tasty didn't even need to get himself big damage. He can go for Lightning Lassos all day long, dude. He got damage for days. If he needs a Grounding Totem coming out, does ground that fear, and it's gonna be a Lightning Lasso onto Warport. He has that ability to just CC Warport. Warport might just want to swap pets in order to get the interrupts on the Lasso. Big Earth Shocks to fall for Tasty. Does get the Death Coil onto the Shaman. It's gonna be Tasty interrupting that fear. Casbolt's trying to come out. Cannot do anything. No instant Casbolts for this guy, but Tasty got them instant cast Lightning Bolts. Big Casbolt and Tasty finally connect, but that's the only one that Tasty ate. And you know what? He said, Tasty, zap, out of here. And it's gonna be, oh my god, swapping the wrong person. Druid up next, the Balanced Druid that lived. I have no idea how this man does a lot of damage. I actually want to pick up Bloomkin and PvP as Boomy now because of Druid. That's gonna be Trinket for Druid to get himself out of Lightning Lasso, Barskin to follow. He might have a hard time here with dude, those Star Surges. What do you do with your Star Surges? Like, what'd you get your Star Surges? They hit harder than any Boomkin I've ever seen. Druid, what are you doing? How do you do this, man? Is this like just a new Boomy meta right now? Does he have like the best in slot gear? Does he have like some crazy amount of versatility or master or something? I don't understand. Tasty taking quite a bit of damage from Druid here, even though he feels like he should be in control. Druid going for that regrow. Tasty is going to go for a reset himself as well at the 2-minute mark. Almost a 3-minute mark. Tasty is actually taking this game a little bit easier than with Warport. First of all, they're fighting at a different area altogether. They're fighting at this this like gate looking thing. It's like it has a little bit extra range to it. That's gonna be Tasty actually gonna hit into a root. So Druid just trying to root Tasty and all his pets. So Tasty does get those big slaps and zaps, and that's gonna be Druid recovering lots of health. I guess he went for Warlock health, so maybe bear form healing out for his class, as well as all the extra bonuses. Thorns coming out, but Thorns doesn't stop the Lightning Lasso. Jason trying to go for a bit of damage. Druid just recovering quite a bit of health every time he goes into bear form. He used to go offensive eventually. That was the Tastiest go, but maybe Druid has a big old incarn with a stun ready soon. Actually catches Reset for a second. Think from Beyond chasing after him. Could put him in a bad spot. Does go for Root on a Think from Beyond. Maybe Druid plays a big corruption build, and that's how he makes it happen, because he does have Think from Beyond's attacking him, which could be to his detriment here. Tasty is just going to continue pounding damage into this guy. Does get himself the fire alley. Looking to nab a lasso onto this chicken slash kitty cat. Is going to get the last primal elemental with a big old meteor. That's going to be Druid getting those infinite stars procs onto Tasty. Earthshock to follow. Survives that Earthshock quite handily. Getting those star surges and Tasty knocking him back. Going for a self-heal zone. Trying to see if he can get an interrupt on Druid. Does get hit with a root into a silence. Druid can go for a lot of damage or healing. Is continuing to go for more regrowth. Super low in health. Tasty could end him out right here. Big old bolts and meatballs flying out. Down it goes. Druid just fell too low in health before he had himself a full run. Stun coming out into wombo combo before he can really hit the big wombo combos onto Tasty, and that's going to be a hex to keep him at bay with a slow. Tasty against a Windwalker in particular needs to find himself as best recover as possible. So this could be actually a really tough duel. If Wombo Combo plays it properly and perfectly, this could be rough. Short light and last onto Wombo Combo. Does get the incap to get some CC. Stun to fall into Tasty. Could be a knockback by the Shaman. Does get the knockback after repositioning. And that's going to be Wombo catching back up to Tasty. No trinket for our Shaman boy right now. Skyfury Totem to follow after that big Earthshock. Dropping combo to quite low health. Does eliminate the totem immediately. Try to stay on the Shaman as best as possible, but the Ghost Wolf keeping him afloat, keeping him at bay. Does land the interrupt actually onto Tasty. Could put him in a bad situation. That's going to be diffuse magic to follow. Tasty cannot even reverse the damage here. Earthbind Totem down to Wombo Combo. Does hit him with Light to Lasso Trinket coming out for Wombo immediately. That's going to be Hex. Try to come out for Tasty. Does land the Hex. No Trinket available for Wombo Combo. I don't know if you human racial out of that. I think actually normal Trinket out of it. Probably should have used human racial just to maintain that one for like a, you know, the other trinket for a minute 30, because he's gonna have a normal human racial in a minute 30 after using his normal trinket. So when his trinket hits 30 second mark, that means his racial is back up more or less. It doesn't show up on the UI here, but that's something if you guys want to track at home. That's going to be big zaps on a Wombo Combo. Actually put himself in such a bad position. Should be standing next to the Mindflay Tentacle to get the karma damage rolling. As Tasty is starting to take a little bit of damage from there. Hex to follow onto Wombo. Why he's got his damage rolling. Fair to cast in front of his face. No Lightning Lasso for now though. Wall available. Oh, Lightning Lasso apparently available. Wall available for Wombo. Does get Earthshock. Hasn't got a touch of death on Tasty at all. He's in a bad position. Might just want to recover back. What the what? Now, I don't even know how he died just now. He got knocked back. Tasty didn't have any globals to follow. He was stunned. That was interesting. Cold Shade is up next, trying to throw some shade at Tasty right now, mounting up. He could have himself the big old win here. Tasty does have the ability to keep purging all the buffs from Cold Shade. That's going to be great. A Power Blast. Does he go for the big blink to try to get a run? Does land it up. Oh my god, he got the blink up. Tasty trying to recover in health. Less and Cold Shade while he has a Void Racial up and running. Tasty needs to recover in health. That greater Power Blast almost ended his whole career just now. Still on the run from the Fire Mage. Cold Shade just needs to land a Breath of Fire into Tasty and a bit of burst with a big old meteor. This is a go for combustion. No cast at all, so in case you can't stop him, it is Pyroblast, Fireblast, Pyroblast, Fireblast, Pyroblast, Fireblast until the end of eternity. Try to get a big old blink. It's just some damage onto Tasty. Did not get it. Does Cold Shade play Shimmer? He does play Shimmer. I was thinking maybe because he's not blinking right now, he's saving all his blinks. I was thinking maybe he's playing normal blink, but no, there's no way he could have gotten the greater pyro off that way. Got himself invis, tried to walk up to Tasty. Earthbind Totem is up. Tasty better be on the run. He's trying to stay as mobile as possible. Got to slow into Cold Shade. He knows that he tagged him. He doesn't know where he's at though. Dropping down the Stun Totem on the other side. Cold Shade should be coming out here any moment right now. Does get the breath into Tasty. He's gonna go for big damage right now. Huge Fire Blast, Fire Blast going out onto Tasty. Lightning Lasso to stop the damage for a second. Does not ice block it or anything. Blink, interrupted Tasty on his cast. I think Tasty's, oh my goodness. Cold Shade just did him cold and dirty just now. Oh my god, he had such a good run. The boy, the man, the legend had himself a really good opportunity there to get a setup. Cold Shade actually, he had so many abilities in his pocket. He could have went for a breath into a Ring of Frost or Tasty into a Greater Pyro to make sure he has a committed 100% guarantee. But we'll see how he works up against Omega here. Let's try to blink away, trying to keep the Feral in combat. The Feral is going to maintain on top of Cold Shade the whole time. That's going to be temporal. Thorns are up for Omega. Cold Shade could steal those thorns and actually reverse the damage back to the Feral. Should be doing that right now immediately as soon as you steal the thorns. The Feral, that's a massive misplay. Also, Cold Shade should definitely not be auto-attacking the guy for any reason. I don't know why. In case, just, you never know, maybe you have like a dagger that's intellect, you just go for a stab, or what is that, staff? You can still hit him with the pointy end. Still can do quite a lot. Omega still has a trinket. And he's holding onto the trinket until things go bad. It's going to be Ring of Frost. That's going to be probably a trinket out of Omega right now. He's going to go for the interrupt. Trinket's out. No interrupt though. Cold Shade still can throw out fire spells. Ice Block still available. Should probably be using it. Safeguard trinket came out. Ice Block available. Nope. Saving the Ice Block for the Cauterize. But now, is he going to get offensive with Omega here while the Feral is low? Got himself a Temporal up and running in case Omega gets offensive, maybe? That's going to be Temporal burned. Needs to catch up to Omega immediately. It's going to be still knocking him out of stealth with up Nova. Very well done. He can still recover. Omega is trying to catch up on as much health as possible as the duels are ticking into the 10-minute mark. Boys, getting that leap. Big old stun. That's going to be a Bleeze. He just used the Bleeze on Cold Shade, and Cold Shade is 100% guaranteed to go down. Cold Shade needs to find himself a Ring of Frost or something. It's going to be Omega almost catching a restealth unless those hots were stolen. I think Cold Shade did steal those hots. It's going for a bit of damage. It's going to be a Twisted Appendage. Knows the appendage is there. He needs to not come out and let us out of appendage. Omega just getting those moon fires and everything. Cold Shade trying to go for big combustion. I think it's going to be bashed. It's going to be down for the count. Big old Feral bite. Cold Shade needed to catch himself the Ring of Frost a little bit early. Get himself greater Pyroblast setup. Void Form is up last as the Team Blue from Colinas Pardas? What is that server? What is that server if you were like in English though? Colinas Pardas. Actually doing quite a bit of damage to Omega, dropping him down to the execute phase. Shadow Word Dessa coming out, and Void Form took him out at 32% dampening. Void Form tried to make a play. He actually did it. Finish off Omega as he didn't have anything left. Losing up next is going to be Pokken up next versus Void Form landing a sap. I think there's still Bleeds on Void Form. There is. So Pokken, I mean, he has himself like, it's a Shadow Priest. The only thing he can really do against a Shadow Priest is bike Trinket and throw all the trinkets while Disperse is up. So for Void Form, no one to Disperse is going to be utmost important. This is going to be a big opener by Pokken. Is he going to Trinket any of this? Void Form getting the dots up and running, but it's not going to be enough here for him for a little bit here. He's still taking a lot of damage. Has himself the Vampiric Embrace though. Siphon and Mindbender up right now. Does go for a Greater Fate. Pokken does Cloak of Shadows all this damage. That's going to be some freebie heals for Void Form for now. Is he using the Void Operation to try to see if he can make some distance between him and the Rogue? I think it's going to be full Vendetta right now. It is. Pokken actually running away while Vendetta is up. Void Form recovering on a bit of health. Pokken has dots on him for now. Hopefully Void Form got at least a paint up or something onto the Rogue before he's trying to go for a reset. Mounted up. Might be able to go for a full setup. Going to be a sap into a cheap shot by Pokken. Void Elf. Rachel no longer available. Has himself Disperse still. Did not disperse the bike trinket whatsoever. It could be dispersed right here as soon as he's available to. It's going to be a stun to Pokken. Doesn't have anything for it. Void Form might... Oh, I was going to say... He might just get procced on. He might just get procced on. Void Form, tell me right now in chat. Tasty went for only 2? At 4.7 million? You guys really gave him a run for his money. Only 2 kills for 4.7 million damage. There should be at least 4 people down, man. Come on. Million damage. 4.7 million. We don't even have 1 million health bars unless maybe like a Warlock or a Death Knight. Maybe. But let me tell you, Void Form, tell me right now, you got hit by like a